Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a new video on my trading journey. And in this video I'm gonna tell you about the last couple of weeks with trading, because since December and 70 trades ahead, I made an insane return according to my Edgewonk, and that is like a 46% profit in like 4 months. January, February didn't went that well, but since March and April, I went a little bit more skyrocket, and I see kind of the compound effect in my trading. And as I'm right, in March I had like 18% or 18R profit in 1 month, which is insane. And still, I want to be humble and just to be careful, and because I've had this kind of things in the past, and then a few months later I had blown everything, and that's something I don't want to repeat. I just want to keep learning and not thinking about the money I'm gonna make. I want to think about how can I stay consistent and having my risk management on point, and how can I maintain this phase even though big results cannot be there every month. And that's what I'm really focusing on now. And last week was not the best result. The first week since a long time I actually was on a break even. I hit a take profit, yes, one. At one trade I let run because that account was minus 8% as well. I thought, okay, this is gonna be a good trade, I will just leave it. And right now it's back to break even, so I hit like a 5.5R profit on that one, where I usually take like 3R, and most of the challenges are already closed at 3R. So I don't know if it's really honest to count it on my Edgewonk as a 5.5R, or I think 3R is good enough because that's actually my edge. And one thing I noticed last week, because the week before went also pretty well with a 6R with the start of this month, and there was one moment this week where I decided not to take a trade on gold, where I thought, okay, now the overconfidence is taking in maybe, and I probably should not take this long position on gold. And actually it played out, which made me a little bit maybe frustrated, or I kind of felt. And then I also hit it the take profit on USD GPY this week. But in between I had some new trades, like a scale in on USD GPY too aggressive, which eventually would have played out with a very big return. But I hit my my stop loss first, and also the one on USD CAD I played last week went to a stop loss because I was not sharp anymore somehow. Side note, I was sick last week a bit, and yeah, life keeps going. I keep working, I keep doing my task, even though I couldn't work out, and maybe I noticed it also in the results with my trading. But there was like a moment of like insecurity, and that's something I really need to review, and that's what I'm doing on a daily basis. Hey, what went wrong, what went right, where are my emotions, was I mentally on point? So that's something I keep tracking daily. So whenever I'm starting to make mistakes, even if it's no mistake, even if it's just the edge, because the edge says that I'm like 45% is profitable right now with a win rate, there are still losses which will come, and I should know when not to trade. And that's something which is really important, because the market is not always behaving like I mostly expect, and the moves are not always there. And something I really noticed lately is that I trade like maybe $1 pair and gold next to it. So lately it have been USD GPY, it also have been EU before, and this week USD CAD also came along. And then I see when I started doing that, I made some mistakes once again. So we go back to taking it easy. We're gonna make our plan today. We're gonna make the plan for the week, what to expect, and then we'll yeah, focus on our plan and not letting any FOMO or emotions get into play. And from this winning month, I learned, but the thing I have to learn is that I cannot always win, and when I'm gonna lose some trades, I need to stay calm and not getting too aggressive directly after. Just stay emotionless, not emotional. So yeah, I'm getting there. I hit already 4 payouts, and I'm getting closer towards more funding, and I just keep doing my best each day. And because it went right for a very long time, maybe 2 months already, which also a month in December, and so there is more reason to stay alert and stay sharp. Just every trading session, every week, we have to reflect and making sure that the life around trading is busy, that we keep building our life, because since we do that, since we build our life, not focusing too much on trading, not too much chart time, that will really benefit for me. Because some months ago I still took like 9 trades in a week, and we're now, sometimes it is, last week it increased a bit, and you already see the results are dropping. So I think the sweet spot should be between 2 or 3 trades in a week. Maybe not more, because then I'm gonna force it. That's what I also see the results recently. And I need to be able to also note my data in Edgewonk. And as it becomes too much, I can be like a little bit messy. So that's something I want to prevent myself from. Yeah, this is just basically a self psychology talk for me, to keep myself accountable and to maybe take you with me on this journey, which is called trading. I know it's a tough and hard journey, especially when you are starting with a very less amount of money, where some business people, they just start in trading and think it's fun. They making profits directly on a 100k account. That's simply is not for me right now. I just want to make steps which are for me emotionally good and I can handle, and then scale up eventually to maybe bigger accounts, and no pressure, no expectations, and just focusing on the process. And we know what the big goal is ahead, but trading works just differently than any other sports or whatever you do in life. It's a mental game. It's sometimes reverse psychology, and we have to expect actually nothing from each trade, other than we have to calculate our risk, set our risk for the day, for the week, and not go over this risk parameter. I hope you learned something from this video, giving you an insight in my head, and I'm getting out of my comfort zone by doing this, and I really hope you like it. And I hope to learn something from this, and to face myself a mirror, which is funny. I got a mirror next to me, but and yeah. And if you like this content, don't forget to hit a like and subscribe to my channel. And see you in the next one. I try to post on a weekly basis.